Twoface Idibia. The legendary Tubaba is one of the richest Nigerian musicians in the business today. Tubaba is a musician everyone respects in the Nigerian music industry, and he's a legend in the Afro-pop culture. His biggest hit, African Queen, propelled him to the highly coveted legendary status.
And you are my African queen, the girl of my dreams.
His income comes from his music business, endorsement deals, and property business. Tubaba is a regular at the Star Trek music concert and has over 10 million album sales to his credit. He charges between 3 to 5 million naira per show. He also has huge investments in real estate and stocks. He's bagged endorsement deals with Airtel, Campari, Haven Homes, Hennessy, and Guinness, running into millions of naira. He currently owns the Rumors nightclub in Lagos with 2 outlets in GRA Ikeja and Festac Town. As a super popular figure, Tubaba also rakes in a lot of cash from iTunes, Spinlet, Ringback Tunes, and YouTube. Tubaba is definitely getting it right.
Now that's somebody I can tell you. That's somebody that has money that doesn't shout. Trust me.
My brother, when you have too many children, you're taking care of your children. When you have too plenty
Why
children.
go there, bro?
No.
What is a blessing? What am I saying?
It's a blessing.
What am I saying?
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
See, when you have too many
Yes.
and you're thinking of school fees of all of them, you won't shout.
Yes.
My brother, when you're thinking, virtue will leave you. Every month, virtue is leaving you. That one is just children. Them
No, just
minors,
children.
people that are on you.
Yes.
No. I'll just say I give it to him.
Yes, he does. Yes.
But you know the funny thing about Twoface, a lot of musicians, when you ask them, what do you like about Twoface? They'll tell you he's humble.
Yes.
But they themselves, when they talk, I'm not humble. They are not humble.
They are far from that. Far from that.
And then I think humility has taken him to places.
It has.
And then endorsements, properties.
Twoface
get property.
plentiful. And even apart from them, one of the things I also like before I tag
My brother.
Anyway, it's not.
You don't be a lingua, leave that
so-
thing. Speak pidgin.
Yes. It's because I'm talking about Twoface now.
Yeah.
The pidgin on the
And the
enter.
pidgin.
Anyway, but back what I was about is his philanthropic work.
Yes,
He
he's
puts
good. He puts a lot.
everything into that. His
From
foundations
cancer, he does a lot for
he
cancer.
does all that.
And then he does a lot of giving.
So you can see why there are blessings that come towards that. And
Twoface is definitely.
he's on.
He deserves to be
on the list.
Other things in the yard, other things in the backyard.
D'banj started his life in the streets of the UK to more hits and is one of the biggest music stars Nigeria has ever produced. D'banj has proved that what you need to become successful is in you. You don't need to look for it anywhere else. He's the owner of Coco Holdings, and he was the first artist to be endorsed by telecoms company Globacom.
Let them know what. Girl, if you want to floss, then roll with the boss. We know how to borrow, now do no more.
He has multiple endorsement deals with Chris Air, UAC Foods, Globacom, Hennessy, Power Fist, and the Bank of Industry. Not to leave out Ciroc, Slot, Beats by Dre, to mention a few. In particular, the deals with Glow, Ciroc, and Beats by Dre is close to 300 million naira mark. He currently charges between 6 to 8 million naira per show. He's also recorded deals that help in the production, development, and marketing of his songs globally. Such deals include his recording contract with Kanye West Good Music, Sony Music Entertainment, and Mercury Records.
Bangali.
Banga of the Lee Temple.
Bangali. Chuchuli.
Well,
you know, he calls me Yoyoli.
Okay. So are you in the temple?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
I don't believe that.
I remember one of his songs that he said that he makes 10 million a week.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in Zimbabwe dollars or naira.
But as of that time, you could believe, because at the time, he was making as much as 3 million as of that time.
Are you
Per
sure
show. It was even more.
It was more.
And he was, in fact, this is not story. There's a lot of stories.
No,
I don't believe stories. But I've been there. I've been at 4 events in one day. He was there. He was the main act of the day. This was the Bo Hit era. He was the main act of the day. And you know him, you must pay him before he enters that stage. You give him 80%. Before he climbs that stage, 20% must come out.
Yeah.
It's the same as Psquare. They don't have time.
Yes.
You must pay. It's not like Twoface that, it's a brother's brother.
Yeah.
You say, okay, anytime, blah, blah, blah. That's another story for another day. But for the band, you must pay. And that day, yes, 4 million. So you can imagine in that night, 16 million that I know of, because I went for the 4 events. You understand? At that time, we were very chummy.
Yeah, but then he still got endorsements, and
he
then
gets, in fact, if we're talking about brand wise,
the band
he tops the list.
The band, I'm sure,
worldwide, he tops the list.
The band.
Now maybe we can say Whiskey has come. He tops the list in terms of brand per se.
The band has been able to do that. He has maintained it. But if not that endorsement, if not that, now,
and then he's back musically.
Now we are hearing.
Now, tell them the truth.
Yes, Emergency did well. And then there's this gospel one too that he has.
There's this new one.
Yes, it's on point.
So you're trying to say the other ones were not were lackluster. He will tell you.
Even him will tell you. That's when comedians were using it to crack jokes now.
Oh, wow.
He knows now. But really, but of late we've been hearing something of him owing some people, bank, looking for him. So we don't know how true those things are. Property-wise, I don't know. But when it comes to Porsche cars, dressing and all that, endorsement, he's got it. So I'll give it to him.
He deserves to be on the list. It's not easy for an African artist to have over 4 international acts sample your song.
I think he deserves it.
He deserves to be on that list.
Flavour is one of the richest musicians in Nigeria. He has almost everything in his favor, from his physical appeal to pure vocal talent and his mastery of musical instruments. Flavour is another music sensation that comes only once in a generation. Flavour has made several millions of naira from album sales since 2005. In 2014 alone, he sold 1 million copies from his 4th album, Thankful, in 5 days. I bet he was thankful. Flavour charges between 4 to 5 million naira per show and is estimated that he performs between 60 to 70 shows in a year. You do the maths. He bagged endorsement deals in 2013 with Globacom worth 170 million naira, Hot Bear in 2014 worth 50 million naira, and again in 2014 he signed an endorsement deal with Onga running into millions of naira. His wealth is also boosted by other sources of income, including iTunes, Spinlet, Ringback Tunes, and royalties from radio and TV stations. Flavour is also the proud owner of Tonight Club, a modern nightclub in Enugu worth millions.
I don't know what
because I've been asking myself, did he take that road to write all these
No,
lyrics?
of course not.
What's that?
I honestly don't know, but it's working for
him.
10 petals.
Hey.
Yes, it works very well, and I dare say, okay, he's not well because of he can't top Psquare.
No, he can't. But
he is holding wrapper with them. He's holding trousers, shirts.
Flavour is
in Africa.
Yeah, in Africa, not just Nigeria.
Sold out. Not even in Africa, Europe, America. He's doing properly. Yeah. He has a lot of endorsement deals now. I don't want to call too many names.
Yes,
but they're not paying us.
It's got.
Yet. But he's got endorsement deals, he's got good music, albums, turning out albums. Has a good number.
Yeah.
Has a lot of collabos, sold out shows, we said, and assets.
Yes.
And I think
he's also invested seriously. Yeah.
He deserves to be on the
list. He is. I support.
Don Jazzy, the boss of Maven Records label, is currently the second richest musician in Nigeria. His experience as a producer and a singer gives him the financial edge over most others. He is one of the wealthiest Nigerian producers and musical performers. He's the only musician on this list with no song to call his own. Go figure. Yet he commands so much respect and money that makes him a force to be reckoned with. Don Jazzy is a builder, an extraordinary producer, and an industry pace setter. He produced songs for D'banj and Wande Cole while still at Mo Hits, and has moved further by producing songs for Tiwa Savage, Korede Bello, Ricardo Banks, and Deja, thus making them superstars. He signed endorsement deals in 2013 with Samsung worth close to 100 million naira, in 2012 with Lawyer Milk worth about 50 million naira, and recently renewed a deal worth millions with MTN, the telecommunications giant. Add this to the royalties and fees he gets as CEO of Maven Records, and then you realize that Don Jazzy is really one of the richest musicians in Nigeria and probably Africa. That's why he's the Don.
He's Don Jazzy again.
Jazzy, Don.
Yeah.
Where do we start from?
Yeah. Don Jazzy is just cleaning out. He is.
No.
He's cleaning out, and then
the restructuring.
Yes. He's done a lot too. He's done a lot.
Although the only thing now I'll just put it out there. The only thing that the mysticism, or rather the mystique around the Don Jazzy is gone.
You know they do again now.
And that was for me one of the highlights of.
No, it was when the band left. It's when he left with the band.
He left with the band. Yes.
When they broke up.
He left with the band. But other things that played out, the dynamics of the Maven, the restructuring, getting the chief digital officer, the new management they have, you can imagine in a space of, let's say 7 months, you already have your newbies, your kids, as they will say, have endorsement deals.
And then not just that, and then
back to back.
Yes, and then I'm sure Maven's got for whatever it is that you pay these boys or his artist, something definitely is going to management.
It's management. It's not even just money. He's the label owner. So
everything, I think, of course, Don Jazzy.
And then he has endorsement deals.
Yes,
Don Jazzy on his own has endorsement deals.
From telcos to.
I thought we said we're not going to.
No, I just said telco.
Okay.
I did not mention anybody. From telco to drinks to all of it. I strongly think Don Jazzy deserves to be.
He deserves to be on that list. He deserves to be on that list.
Yes.
There's proper structure. Maven as a whole.
Yeah.
They have structure. I'm not forgetting. They signed a deal back in, with Kanye.
Yeah.
And that is where the structure is. So if that is
his name is actually on
credit.
Credit as
so that means royalties
or something.
The band, if it is properly done, I want to believe they was properly done.
Yeah.
Cross the T's, dotted the I's. That's or more.
So Don Jazzy,
he deserves to be there.
If you want to be on the list, come and take the lead.
Psquare is quite a famous name in the Nigerian music industry. They are the definition of consistency. Consistency breeds success, and this means wealth. And Psquare Duo, they have an abundance of wealth. Since Peter and Paul launched their musical careers in 2003, Psquare have never stopped amassing an abundance of wealth from various sources. They've bagged numerous endorsement deals from brands in recent years, all worth millions of naira. Sources have it that they charge between 7 to 8 million naira per show. Wowza!
I don't chop, I don't taste money. I don't taste money.
They've also got loads of huge properties all across the globe, mostly in Nigeria. Psquare often embark on several international tours with a massive crowd appeal from all over the world. You can be sure that the money keeps piling up. They also boast of huge album sales in the market, including iTunes. Psquare is hands down the richest Nigerian music artist in Nigeria. Still in doubt? Check this out. They won the Kora Award prize money for Best African Artist in 2010 worth 150 million naira. Shortly after, the duo got an endorsement deal with Globacom Telecoms worth about 240 million naira for 4 years. The group own Rayfield hotels in Jos and 2 multi-million naira factories in the same city, where they built a multi-million naira bakery and sachet water companies for their dad and mom, among other investments. They are set to charge over 8 to 15 million naira per show. In December 2011, the duo were signed to Akon Convict Music in the multi-million naira deal. Psquare also have landed properties in Jos, Port Harcourt, and a 400 million naira house in Lagos. In January 2013, Psquare purchased a multi-million naira home in the US, in the city of San Francisco. Unconfirmed reports have it that it's worth over, get this, 434 million naira.
Even though I got much more, I don't mind if you chuck my money. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. 'Cause I don't care.
In 2015, Psquare signed a new deal as Globacom ambassadors worth 140 million naira. The talented duo also have a lot more cash coming in from other sources. You just got to give it to them. Like Sarkodie said, you know say money no be problem.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I know fear. 'Cause you know the empty. Hey, hey.
P-square or P squared? Are they in past tense or present tense? Or past participle?
I knew you were going to come with that. But, well, the brand still stays. You know, whatever their issues are, you know.
Do you think the brand stays?
Well, for now.
They just get small quarter for Congo now.
Yes,
The other one no good performance.
Yeah,
So,
well, no. Well,
as Psquare, yes.
they deserve to be on the
list.
Yes, whatever it is,
yeah.
by God's grace, they'll handle their biz, his family, but
yeah, because endorsement wise, yeah, they got it.
Yes.
And
then sold out
concerts
across Africa.
Not just Africa, even when they did their tour, Canada, yes, at least I know that. Yes, and then they've also got investment.
Yeah, they've got assets.
Yeah, they've got stuff. So I think they deserve to be on the list.
Apart from all the bobo we will hear from every other place or other artists, and this is original.
Yeah.
You know, these are people that have money. So you understand? So they deserve to be on that list.
Yeah. P squared.
That's another issue for another day.
They deserve it.
And that rounds off the rundown of the show this week. Would love to hear what you have to say. Do you think the list was perfect, or do you feel there should have been someone else on this list? Leave us your feedback on Twitter at Nigezie TV using the hashtag Nigezie Top 10 Series. Join in same time next week for yet another edition. Nigezie, 10 years later, we still remain extremely Nigerian.